Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video I will try the new Mádara makeup products which I received in PR. Thank you so much, Madara. And I will just show you how they apply, how they work, and I will give you my thoughts on them. Spoiler alert, love them. Let's just get to it. So I'm starting with Madara's Skin Equal Soft Glow Foundation, and I'm applying it with a damp beauty blender. The shade that I'm using is 50, which was Sand Glow or something like that. And it's a bit dark for me, but it's my summer shade and it's already March, so we're pretty close to summer if you're thinking positively. I used this foundation the whole week now and I really like it. It's the best natural foundation that I've tried in a liquid form. As you can see, it just blends easily to the skin. I need to take a little more. And my skin type is combination, so this doesn't last. I mean, it lasts on my skin well, but since it's soft glow foundation, it is pretty glowy at the end of the day if I don't powder it. But I don't mind the glow, I think it looks nice. And since I'm using a darker shade, I need to really blend it to my neck as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the foundation. I really like how it looks on the skin. It's natural, glowy, it covers pretty well, except like my acne scarring or some pimples here. But for that I use a concealer. And the concealer that I got from Mádara is pretty light, so I need to use another product for that. So now I'm using Jane Ardell's Glow Time, which is actually a BB cream, but it works nice as a concealer because it's so thick and pigmented. And I'm using Zoeva's concealer brush, and I'm just going through the problem areas. I'm also using this under my eyes to neutralize the dark circles. Next we can try the Mádara, the concealer from Mádara, and I have the shade Vanilla, and it's super light but it's good for like bringing light back to the skin, especially since my foundation was a bit darker than I normally use. This concealer actually reminds me of the NARS RCC concealer, but it's lighter in consistency and it feels more hydrating. So for dry skin the NARS concealer doesn't really work, but I think this could work pretty well. And this is easy to blend there. Next I'm doing my brows, and I'm using Madara's new brow pomade. Looks like this, and this is actually the perfect color for me. And this might be my favorite product out of all this. It just works better than well. And I'm using Zoeva's wing liner brush, which is super thin, so it's easy to go here and create brush strokes. A while back I tried the brow lamination or the brow lift treatment, and it was awesome. So good. I didn't think my brows could look that bushy and big and nice. I have a blog post about the brow lift if you're interested to read about that. Okay, so these are my brows using just the Madara brow pomade. I think they look pretty nice. I usually use some brow gel as well, but well, maybe I'll show you how it looks with the brow gel on top, because it brings some more definition to the brows and enhances the brow hairs. This Essence brow gel is very good. I've used it for several years. It costs a few euros. Ever since the brow lift, I've started to brush my brow hairs up. I'm really into that voluminous, bushy brow situation. These are my brows after the brow pomade and the brow gel. Next we can try the eye and cheek multi-shadow. This is the shade. It's so beautiful. So let's use this on the cheeks and eyes and maybe a bit on the lips too. This is super pigmented, so you need to be a bit careful with this. But it looks beautiful on the skin. And if you feel like you put too much, you can always take your beauty blender and kind of tone it down. But I think that looks nice. I really like this product as well, especially used on the cheeks, because it's super long lasting. It's probably, well, one of the most long lasting cream blushes that I've tried. And as I said, it's so pigmented. One of the easiest eye looks is this, just putting one color all over the lid. And better yet, using the same color on the cheek and the lid. It just always works. And I'm also putting it on the lower lash line. Someone asked me how I apply eyeshadow on my lower lash line, and I really use just about anything. Usually I use something like these, which are round and quite defined or not as fluffy. But then I also just use my fingers. I don't mind if it's smoky and it doesn't look perfect. I think makeup doesn't have to look that perfect. Yeah, that's about it for the eyes. I'm also using this on the lips, just a little bit in it. Okay, so the final product that I'm using is the Glossy Venom lip gloss, which is so nice. The color is like this peachy glossy thing, and the scent is so good. And I really like the consistency of this as well. I feel like I'm really bad at explaining these products, but hey, I will get better. Then I need to apply my mascara and I will give you my final thoughts on the product, and that's about it. Okay, so this is the final look using the new Madara makeup products, and I really like a look like this, even though it's super simple, just like a good glowy base, some blush, eyeshadow, brows, glossy lip. It's something that I wear quite often and really feel comfortable in. Overall, I'm very happy with the makeup products. I feel like in natural makeup they sometimes tend to not perform as well as some synthetic ones, but these, I feel like they're at the same line with pretty much all the other makeup products that I use. They don't feel like there's something missing or anything like that. They're just good. The foundation I really like. It gives a nice medium coverage, it gives a nice glow, it lasts well, especially if I powder it, and I feel like this can work for different skin types, like dry, normal, oily. Also, I love the concealer. It's so lightweight, feels hydrating, doesn't get into the fine lines under the eyes. It reminds me of NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's not as thick and not as pigmented as that is, but it feels more hydrating. The color is quite the same with the Vanilla Sage. This is a great cruelty-free vegan dupe for that. I also love the brow product, which I will keep in my makeup bag. The color is perfect, it lasts well, it's super pigmented, like you can see how little I've used it, and I've used it already for a week. So I think this will last me a lifetime. Not really. Also love the Eye and Cheek Multi Shadow. It's super pigmented, long lasting, it works nice on the lid. The only downside to this is that it doesn't last on the lid unless you apply some powdery eyeshadow or some powder on top of it. It starts creasing, at least on my lids. But that is the thing with any cream eyeshadow really, so it's not just this product. But yeah, I really love the color. I can see myself wearing this a lot. The lip gloss, it's so nice. Really like this peachy shade. I like the consistency. It's quite light and watery, feels perfect on the lips, and I just love a lip gloss. Lip glosses are the thing. Yeah, that is everything. I feel like YouTubers always, especially beauty bloggers, they make these videos and they're like, I love this and I love this, but I'm doing that now, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for asking for videos, even though they're not my strong suit yet. But I will keep doing these every once in a while, more so in this year, because it's been one of my goals.